Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ann Hagerson. This video blog is for my website, movingenglishLessons.com. Today I will be talking about a lesson that I carried out about the past tense in English. And I taught middle school students today about how to use the past tense with verbs that end in ed. The first thing that I did was I taught the students the concepts, and many of you are familiar with this concept that verbs with ed endings are pronounced differently depending on the way the verb ends. So we have a t ending for unvoiced consonants, and then you have the id for t or d endings, and then you have a soft d sound for verbs that end with voice sounds. In this lesson, I'm not going to explain that in depth because there are so many great YouTube videos that explain and break down that concept. What I'd like to focus on in this lesson is how exactly I taught it to a classroom of students. I had around 22 middle school students in the classroom. Then I decided that I wanted to arrange the class into a circle. So I had students reposition their desks and chairs to form a large circle in the room. It was important for me that the students were facing each other. So I wanted them to see the verbs that they each had. So I distributed verbs to each student. I gave each student one of these green verbs that I had created before the class. And I wanted them to determine how to pronounce these different verbs with the different endings. And I allowed them to work with a partner to determine how the verb was pronounced. Then I placed these different signs on the floor in a triangle. I had each student come up and read their verb and place it in the correct category. Then each student took a turn doing that. I would say it took around 5 minutes to do that. At that point, I decided to do some partner work. So I distributed a blank. Each student with their partner got a blank piece of paper, and it was now their opportunity to write a verb, a regular verb in English with an ed ending in the past tense, and share that example with the class. To close the lesson, I wanted to make sure that they understood the concept, and I reiterated and reviewed everything we learned. So I went through the list of verbs that they had created and some of the ones that I had created, and we just reviewed rest, rested, very good. And then we went to the next one, hate, hated, and hike, hiked, wash, washed. The great thing about this particular lesson, and the reason it is appealing to me as a kinesthetic learner, is because students have to get up out of their seats and walk around the classroom and place their verb in the correct area. So it is very kinesthetic, and it involves a type of kinesthetic memory that helps students learn and remember how to pronounce these verbs. I hope you have enjoyed watching my video blog, and I hope you have gained some helpful information to improve your English classes and improve the way you teach your students this concept. If you would like to get in touch with me, please email me at movingenglishLessons@gmail.com. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, and that way you will receive updates as I come up with new ideas and lesson plans to help English learners all over the world. Thank you.